I love it when it happens because it always happens at the right time. 20 past 11 is today's time for it, and let's kick it off like this.
This is KNR. Green.
Right. Check us out live on our Facebook. We are Keith and Jesse Radio on Facebook. We're also Keith and Jesse Radio live on our YouTube. If you're listening from the app, or from the website, www.keithandjesseradio.com. That's awesome, man. If you haven't downloaded the mobile app yet, go to the Google Play Store. It's simple, it's easy, and it makes sure that you never miss 1 second of the awesome broadcasting that takes place in the times that you might be thinking, I wonder what's happening on my favorite radio station. Well, you know exactly how to get in touch with us. A little bit of creativity and innovation in there, so that you never miss a second of it. And remember, guys, you don't even have to change that. It's there. It is what it is. Gentlemen, good morning. Right, Buffett. You're gonna need to speak up. My mics are running low. If I can't hear you in my ears, I'm too. And I'm telling you, Papa. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, HPP projects. But from the formalities, we want to get into what you're doing here, but we first want to know Ningobani and what's your story, Fanda?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Mfowethu ndigrand kunjani? Sure.
I'm from Scoops of Joy.
Sure.
Scoops of Joy is lapha East London. It's a big 788 Fitzpatrick Road.
Sure. Yeah. Awesome stuff. Mfowethu.
Mina igama lami nguYemihle Ndadlana, ndingowasemdansane, fashion designer.
Yes.
Abantu that I'm here with.
Nice one. Mfowethu.
It's your boy Z-Double C, 243 to the who?
Ahoy!
The wheel, baby. Your MC with the MRC, because Pretty Goals is all I see. I'm a culture operator. I promote artists. I promote music. Yes, sir.
Love it. Welcome to the studio, Buffettu. Always nice to talk to some new faces, but people who do and are hustling out there the way that we'd like to see people pushing their hustle, you know? So there's some. I know that from your side, there's some exciting news, but we need your help, Buffett. We'll talk about that. We need your help. Kukude America, Buffett. Kukude America for uba singavuma uba ihlale yonke emagxini wakhe yedwa. We know what to do. We've supported people who've gone all over the place, right? We've supported people who have to get hospitalized. We support people whose houses burned down. We support people who've got dreams of being an actor and they need to go to Hollywood. Today, we need to support this young man and get him to the United States, but we'll talk about that in a bit. Let's start with Scoops for Joy. What happens there? What's the story there?
Well. We are the underdogs of the ice cream now. So basically, we are into the ice cream business.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. My guy called me, told me stories like he's doing fundraising. We have fashion or dance.
Sure.
And then I saw the passion, I saw the dream, I'm joining the social
and the opportunity, to like, not everybody gets called up, by somebody to say, listen, get yourself here and we'll kind of take care of what we'll take care of on this side.
Yeah. So I saw the drive, the body passion. I just thought, you know what? Let me join the guy.
Sure.
Maybe now there's one or two that I can add.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing good with social media, and then he saw Scoops of Joy with social media. So
nice.
Ice cream, and then I thought, you know what? Let me bring you a bunch of I also wanna do something, sponsor you with free ice cream.
Oh man,
people could come.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And how's the response been, Buffett, so far? I mean, this is not an easy campaign. And what's the target? Let's talk figures. People like to know. How much are we trying to raise to get you to the US and back in one piece?
Definitely. What I need in total is about 250K.
About 250K.
Yes, sir.
What's happening that side? What's taking you to the US?
I've been called there for a fashion week. I have to be there for 7 days. But I have to showcase 10 of my designs.
So that means you have to go through customs with all of that. You have to book accommodation.
Yes.
You need to book a visa.
Yes.
Which means you're either going to Pretoria or to Cape Town to go do the US visa.
True.
Those can delay. There's a passport. These costs add up. Angamamela, and when you say 250k, people think, come on, dog. Because that's, if you don't play at that level, you won't really understand like what it really is. And for him, it's an opportunity. Remember, Americans are spending that in dollars. So our figure sounds much more hectic than if you were calling it out in dollars, but we don't use dollars here. We use rands, and brother still gotta eat, still gotta move around, still gotta network. So we need to get connected. And where is the fashion week happening?
It's in New York City. My phone is
Is it in Times Square?
Not Times Square specifically.
Sure.
It's at some other hotel.
But one of the conference spots,
Yes,
the convention spots.
Yes,
and I mean it's New York, so everything is. I mean, I grew up that side, so I know everything there is just bigger.
I've never stepped out this country.
Yeah. Well, this is gonna be a good step. And think about your own timeline again. Now, listen carefully to this. If your first time stepping out the country is for something so important, do you realize how much responsibility is actually on your shoulders to make sure you get this thing right?
Yes, sir.
Everybody wants you to win, bro.
I feel like I've been waiting for this.
Everybody wants you to win. And whatever we can do, we want to do it. So, where do we start? What have you set up is there a GoFundMe? Is there what's the story? How is it set up that if somebody wants to assist, that they can contact directly? I'd suggest there be an account as well that we can publicize to people so that umntu can feel comfortable not going through third parties. Mna akwazi uthetha nawe futhi bayimfethu mna ke nansi yami 25 cents yabo ile ndinayo but ndicela uyifaka pha kuwe. And I think these are the things that build us to be a better community. It takes things like this to remember the saying that it takes a village to raise a child. Well, village, let's raise the child.
So what I did in the beginning when I got the opportunity, I started out with donation sheets.
Yeah.
I also tried the online stuff, and what happened was I started my account with crowdfunding. They haven't gotten back to me.
Okay, they do take some. I heard about that. There's some red tape on the crowdfunding thing.
It's not straightforward. So what I did was basically I have donation sheets that are available to anyone that wants.
Sure.
All my details are there. I have my bank details there, like business account.
So sure.
25 cents, they can do that.
Yeah.
My number's there. My email is there.
Yeah.
My company registration is there. So that people see that my company is actually.
It's legit.
compliant.
Everything. Yeah. Yes, everything is legit. Everything's above board.
After the donation sheets, I approached BCM. I was like, we need an event to make sure this thing is a success.
Yeah, because the event will be the big push. Given that everybody who walks through the gates is essentially donating by being there, even if it means in the form of a ticket or whatever. But those proceeds need to go straight to the account that's going to handle this business.
Yes, the deal I have with Scoops of Joy is that I have packages in terms of tickets.
Right.
If someone buys a ticket for $150, they get free ice cream.
Man.
They get mid-row seats.
Man.
I have a HPP sticker. If you buy that package,
that's merch. You can get that merch.
Digital merch.
Fantastic.
So I figured to do an event because I am in connect with a lot of creators in this land.
Sure.
PE King.
Yeah.
All because of this guy here.
Yeah, man.
Out culture operates.
You put a good team together for this mission that needs to be done.
Yes,
the A team. The A team, indeed. The A team, and it's gotta happen.
Yes.
So, from your side, networking and connecting this whole situation and the whole need of it with the people that it's going to. Tell us how that process has been, and what are you learning from such a thing? This is not a minor project.
Yeah, sir. The process has been very daunting and hard since we have to balance with school and HPP. But HPP has been my main project.
Right.
Making sure that the artists submit the music, making sure that the the shows that are gonna happen at HPP from the rap battle.
Sure.
The performances will be A standard because we do it for the culture.
Right.
Doing what they don't.
Right.
HPP all the way.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, man.
Great stuff, man. Great stuff. Give us a bit of background on you and your fashion designing. We're not talking about the fundraising now. We're not talking about any of that. We want to talk about you and fashion and what's that connection. How did that get started?
Okay, cool. Well, I started doing clothes in grade 11, which
Yeah.
was in 2015.
Were you the drip man at school?
You could say that. I made.
Were you the plug?
I made the first skinny gray pants in school.
A-side.
I put on the grasshoppers in Pretoria. I
A-side.
Pretoria there, so I showed them what we do in Island. Yeah, understand. So in
You,
grade 11,
you put the idler on them,
yeah,
dog.
I'm like, yo, I'm not from here, guys. It must be clear. I'm not in Twitter.
A-side.
Yes. So grade 11, I was doing science and all the subjects that were getting in my head.
Yeah.
So in my head, I was on some. I need to do something that actually makes me not stress.
Sure.
So I started doing my own clothing in grade 11. I had partners
Yeah.
then we had a fallout. Yeah. You see? And then as I started...
It happens. Lessons learned.
Exactly. Lesson learned there. As I grew up doing my clothing passion thing, I found out at home that my mom, before she passed away, she was also a fashion designer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but she actually worked with Brenda Fassi.
Nah.
Just mentioned that.
At that level.
Yeah, I understand. So she also worked internationally because that's in Namibia. So when I realized what's going on with me right now, I was like, wow, okay, back to my story, high school. After high school, I go to the streets. I didn't go to university. I
Sure.
just pushed my passion. I went to Johannesburg.
School of Hard Knocks.
Yes, sir. School of Hard Knocks. I'm in Johannesburg, 2017, 18, 19. 2019, I get hit up by NSTC.
Mm.
NSTC hits me up. It's like opportunity to work with him.
Mm.
I'm like, okay, what's going on? And then he suggests we have a meeting.
Right.
We meet in Bram at Nando's. I come there with my team. We discuss. And then Iverson Tour happens. So Iverson Tour 2019 NSTC. I went on tour with him.
Sure.
The clothes people saw on the tour, that was this guy from What 8 and that's
Amen.
So
Amen.
I did that. During the tour,
And you are dipping them out.
yeah, I understand.
Videos, promo. Hey.
So during NSTC's tour, I meet all Kemalum guys, I meet the vocalists, basically everyone in the industry.
Oh, boys and bucks.
Tibana Nabo, I understand. Tibana Kom Nabo, in Pretoria, there was the Pretoria Lake.
Yes.
The venue there, it was 012 Central.
Yeah.
The owners there, they see the clothes, they see me, we communicate. They struck some deals with me. They're like, want to do something with me?
Sure.
So those guys were actually in charge of Focalistic, Durban Gogo 25K. So the deal was a package.
And
If you
that's tapping into the whole piano movement.
Exactly.
That side, that which is we all know. Like that's
booming.
yeah.
If you know homecoming events,
Yeah.
homecoming events guys, those are the guys I worked with.
Sure.
I did merch for them and their artists.
Yeah.
That was 2020. That
Sure.
was nice. I did that. 2020, after that deal, I was on some, I need to focus on me now.
Yeah.
Let me do my own thing, HBP. Because I've worked with these big brands now,
Mm.
I feel like that's too much ammo. I have ammo to go anywhere. I'm like,
Oh yeah, and I mean,
yo, I worked with
and
this
you've
guy.
branded them well.
Yeah,
You've branded them well, so you got some weapons in your hands for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bazooka. I'm like,
My man.
and I'm like, I think the only one that's done this in the entire province.
Yeah.
So I want it to be a big deal. That's why now I have to focus on me. So after 2021, last year, I came back home, East London.
Sure.
That's when I was like, as much as I've been doing stuff outside my city, what I'm doing outside my city is not doing any difference, really, because I didn't know what was going on in East London.
It's a drop in the ocean.
Yeah, I understand. I was on some, he said Joseph, but I'm screaming 043.
I feel you. I feel
So
you.
after that, and I go to I'm like HPP it, and then I did a collection up, which is ancestral.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the jacket right now.
Sure.
It's the collection. This is the collection where I expressed everything I experienced in the game, because working with those people that I worked with
Sure.
was not really smooth. there were issues, but then I focused on the solution.
You know,
So
we focus less on the issues,
exactly.
and focus more on the lessons we learn from them.
Yes, sir. So
There's nothing that you can't learn from.
so with my clothes, as you can see, I have heartbreaks, government, HPP. So the heartbreaks basically me saying I'm heartbroken, but look at my art. I understand that.
Yeah.
And then the one is GOV. It says not the government, because we are not the government. We are creatives.
Sure.
As much as we see government, we're just saying we are not you. We are who we are.
Yes.
Doing what we do, doing what they don't. Hence, that's the slogan that we have.
Sure.
Yes, sir. So I've been moving with this collection since last year.
Mm.
It's like my album, basically.
What's your process when you put together a collection or an item? Like, what do you?
With this specific collection, I dreamt about it. It was ancestral, like I said. The collection that I did.
That's hectic.
This one was for my ancestors. Like
Sure.
So I recognize my sisters that way. I believe in God and my ancestors.
Yeah.
So I pulled up with some, world, this is me. Boom.
And this is me, Nyan.
Yeah, well. So I also try to show the kids, you don't gotta run away from yourself if you wanna do whatever you wanna do. I realized my HPP is not just about me; it's about whoever sees what I'm trying to do, and if you wanna get on board, let's go, because it's not about me.
Well, HPP is a whole movement now.
Yes, sir.
It used to be about you, fam.
Yeah.
Too late.
Too late.
Too late, done. Too late, and there's enough room for all of us. Usi Andevo says, "Scoops of joy, we see you. Best ice cream in East London." Facts.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
He also says HBP with flame emoji.
It's a she.
Boom.
It's a she.
She.
Yes.
I'm not. Oh, I can't even see the image. My bad. See ya. You know what I meant, right?
Yep. So when I dropped my collection last year, I didn't get a great response locally.
Yeah.
So what happened was I checked.
Hey,
I checked out Isidore.
there's something you need to know about your hometown. Hey, we are slow to pick up, dog, and then when we do, it's like we've just discovered it. You know?
Right in front of you.
That's EL. I've come to terms with it. That's it's something. Whether it's a song, whether it's music, whether it's a genre, whether it's a dance. If they didn't come up with it first, brother, resistance. People will be like, "What's this now? What's this now? Give it 3 months. Give it 3 months. You sold out off the rack at a pop-up."
Come on. That's the goal, man. So honestly, when the city didn't respond positively to me, I kind of got, obviously it was sad for me.
Sure.
Then I just didn't give up because I didn't do that. I checked some stuff online. That's how I got a hold of these people that are inviting me overseas. So
do you listen to music when you design?
Definitely.
What do you listen to? Like, what are you bumping right now?
Anati.
Aya!
That's it. It's playing in my head right now. That's it. Like, that's it.
And there's the Anati is another one. Anati is another one.
King, bro. Even that girl, Rosha,
Yeah.
So fly.
Oh yes. Look,
the gatekeeper.
Anati's dad, the late great Senzo, used to be one of the greatest DJs, radio DJs. It used to be CKI, Radio CKI back in the day, the station that blows your blues away. His dad used to run that whole environment, so he grew up in a space where the biggest artists of the time used to come hang out at his crib because they know his pops, the station manager or whoever's running that setup. So he grew up with that, with equipment around him. No wonder, like, he's able to communicate so well with his message. And I think what he does with music is what you do with clothes. You know, you know how to express yourself because you know how to translate that into something that means something, not just to you. But if I look at it, I can actually, I think I get what. You know, what the setup is over here. And that's important. It's rare because everybody who has a plug in Durban, in Phoenix, can get a whole thingy of a whole batch of hoodies, print them, and call that a fashion line, which, yes, but look, it's clothing. but fashion.
It's not fashion.
Yeah.
Let's be real with it.
It's clothing, but that's not.
Anyone can buy paint tea in a shop and go print it.
No doubt.
You could say it's streetwear though.
It's yeah, and not taking anything away from it, but let's call things what they are. You know, when they say what you mean and mean what you say, they're talking about things like that because there's a whole element of or part of society that you're actually disrespecting by calling something what it's not. It's like calling a Benz a Beamer. Yo, they're not fighting words, dog.
I have a Landuka Putman. I have a Indo that I like to say to Abandu. When they ask me what my target market is, I say market term is Abandu that are real.
Hey, important facts that
if you're real, you must have a market. No matter the age.
We've got more comments here. Bubbles, Pumloana, HBP is a movement. I agree. I agree. See ya again. She's out there. Hey, now again, because now you're just dominating the comment section. We love it though, man. Thanks for the support and stay tuned. There's a whole movement in the studio today with us, and that train is called HBP. It is 16 minutes before 12 o'clock. Usi share now called photography says, Scoops, we see you. Shout out. And Angela Flapo says, let's go. Going global, got the plane emoji and the globe. It's just a matter of taking off, man. Just a matter of taking off. We need to raise 250,000 Rand plus minus. If it sounds impossible to you, imagine what Patrice Motsepe said when he was making his billions. Imagine what all the successful people who are self-starters were saying when they how many people laughed at them when they said, when I make my first million, people were like, make your what? Are you out of your mind? Now he does a small little dance in the dark, like, look at me now. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is nothing is impossible. We do what we can. The word is definitely gonna get out there. When are you thinking of hosting this event, and when is the fashion week as well? What kind of timelines are we working with here? I think these are the important things.
Okay, the fashion week in New York is in February, mid-month.
Sure.
So I'm gonna have probably from the 10th to 17th of Feb. That's what's gonna happen there. The fashion show that we're doing here in East London is on the 10th of December at Orient Theatre.
All right.
Yes, sir. Tickets are $50, general access. Just like I said at the beginning of the interview, just entered into a partnership with Scoops of Joy, and we're offering people to buy tickets for $150 and get themselves free ice cream and mid-row seats and a FPP sticker.
I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. 10th of December.
Yes, sir.
That sounds like a date. I don't know about you, but East London, those are called big days for us. We smack bang in the big days.
Yep.
So you're going to need to be out there in your numbers. Food. Orient doesn't get half full. Say to Alisa Landau.
Please, guys. I want my knee.
Orient, zange sayiphoxa like Orient. So asizuqala ngale event. Guys, pack it up. HBP projects. And remember, whatever you are supporting with, you'll be partly responsible for bringing someone's dreams to life. This is not a small thing you'll be doing. Ulord, Gustavo, Flores, Uti, Rosanna, HBP, and Scoop.
That's my boy from the 8.
Yeah.
My nigga.
Yeah. Listen, so as far as social media, you were speaking earlier, compared to that, you've done a push on social media. So how do people then tap into that? So that is there a hashtag? Is there something where they can, say they can track it, like something, subscribe to something, agree to coming to an event? What's the story?
Yeah. As Babin Chilo, we have a poster with HPP.
Yeah,
that's putting out there.
Sure.
People should share that picture.
Sure.
They should share the poster. You should check Scoops of Joy on Instagram. So Scoops of Joy on Facebook. It's Scoops of Joy on Twitter, TikTok. It's Scoops of Joy.
And
join the movement. Guys.
Everything there, they're able to tap into this movement that's happening as well.
Join the movement.
Join the movement.
Thank you for watching.
Of course, man. Bubbles and Pumla and OT International or nothing. Yeah. I agree. I agree.
Just like man just said, you guys can also go visit his shop here quickly. We're about to go there after the interview. I'm gonna post up some posters there so that when you guys enter, you go about what's going on.
You'll see what's good.
You guys can probably purchase tickets there at his store. People who want to donate can probably go to his store as well. I leave some finishing sheets by him because I live in Tanzania.
Sure.
Whatever works for you. Instagram is HPP Projects, HPP_projects. Facebook is HPP Projects. YouTube HPP TV. Yes. My WhatsApp number.
Yeah.
It's 062 911
Yeah.
4376. That's my number in case you mention 911. 4376. We're doing what they do, guys. Let's feel already get the app. The hashtag is HPP journey to NYC.
So check it out in the comment section. We did put the number there, 062 911 4376. If you're watching this now, if you're going to be watching it later, get in those DMs, holler at the brother. Yeah, there is something you can do. Even if you buy some merch, buy something.
Yes.
Because that's the thing. I believe it's easier when you've got a product.
Exactly.
Easier when you've got a product.
Clothes available there as well.
You gotta have clothes.
Yes.
Like the drip is there.
I feel like that goes without saying.
It's a clean job
if
there.
you want to at least get an idea of the price range of Imbasha's a headband is $100. So the brand is HPP, stands for headband bar.
Yeah.
Because I make headbands.
Sure.
It's cheaper than that.
Right.
So I did headbands for the longest time. People thought I was crazy, and then I was like, no, relax. It's deeper than that.
Well, they also thought Einstein was crazy.
And
too.
also,
so
I'm the first designer in the world to make designer headbands on God and my hands.
boom,
Hey,
boom,
mic drop moment right there, bro.
dust.
Mic drop moment right there.
Designer headband.
Yeah.
Can I also say something?
Just in case.
Yeah, of course.
Hey guys, you can also check out eKurt on Instagram,
Yes.
eKurt 2019. That's where you'll find the best local music in the Eastern Cape.
Bang!
The hardest artists,
Bang!
the best graphic designers,
Bang!
the best video directors,
Bang!
the best fashion designers.
Listen.
But eKurt, man, shout
I'm
out.
looking for more
For the
designers,
culture, bro.
designers in the city.
For everything, bro.
Please, it's bigger than me. If you design clothes, come through on the 10th, showcase your clothes. Models will be at your disposal. Straight up.
Right, I like that last part.
Straight up. Straight up. At your disposal. No, because like people say, it's a movement. I model
Nah, facts.
everything.
Yeah,
Guys.
fact.
Just come through with your clothes.
I love it, man. On that note, you could have been anywhere between 9 and 12, guys, but you came here. For that, we eternally grateful. Thank you for making Moment of Truth your 9 to 12 destination. From us, HPP, the movement, and everybody else, Scoops of Joy. Listen, we got to go. But tomorrow is another day, and we're going to do it again right here on Moment of Truth between 9 and 12. Until then, please take care of yourselves so that we can all take care of each other. I'm out!
Thank you, Hotman.
To get its rest. Breathe according to